This morning, I got to witness an example of immediate feedback. I was driving behind a driver and a police car, and as they approached the light, the driver was turning right at the lights. But when they were about to make that right-hand turn, they slightly moved to the left, crossing their lane marker, and the police car had to stop, pause, and honk as they made their right-hand turn. And then immediately the police officer turned behind them and put on their lights. Now, of course, I was like, ooh, here comes some immediate feedback. And I have no idea what their conversation was about. However, how this relates in leadership is immediate feedback has such a powerful impact because what just happened is fresh in the individual's mind that you're giving feedback to. Their ability to be able to internally reflect and go, what was I thinking about? What was I feeling? Why did I make those choices? Is fresh. So it's much easier to dive into the conversation. And the best way to dive into those conversations is to be able to clearly articulate, this is what I observed. This is what I was expecting. What happened? In the case of the police car and the driver, it's like, I observed you crossing over the lanes and making a right-hand turn. The expectation is you stay in your lane when making a turn. What happened? Where we go wrong in leadership is we don't just state the observation. We add our story to the observation. We add you're a terrible driver because you cross lanes, you must not know what you're doing, you were probably distracted on your phone, so on and so forth. And the addition of the story makes it very hard for the other person to want to tell you the truth of what happened. Instead, it puts them in a very defensive position. So in leadership, the best way to engage in immediate feedback that has a high quality conversation is to leave your storytelling out of it. I observed this, I was expecting this, what happened? And then allow the person to tell you what happened. And after they share a little bit of information, your job is to say, tell me more. Because people will never share the fullness of what happened in the first sentence. They're waiting to see, can you handle it? What kind of reaction are you having to what I'm telling you so far? And is it safe for me to tell you more? And in leadership, the more we are calm, cool, collected, and remain curious to ask for more information, to truly understand the other person's thinking, perspective, decision-making process, the more we do that, the more we're going to extract, the more we are informed of what's happening. And that makes our empathy, which is this skill, influential, because it allows us to move towards, if we need to, assertiveness, to share the expectation again and what our expectations are, and to do coaching and training and mentorship around it.